Alright guys, this is going to be my last video for today. It's going to be on Bitcoin, and this is not financial advice, so just use it for entertainment purposes. So we'll get right into it. So Bitcoin came into this bullish pattern that's descending, and if you look at the end right here, it ranges from 53k to 69k. And Bitcoin has been moving sideways. So we're all wondering, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So if you look at Bitcoin, since the crash, it wicked down below 49k. Bitcoin is just moving sideways. And if you look at it here, we're only focusing on this yellow line and this bottom part of the trend line. Of course, this is the top part of the trend line. So until, as I said before, Bitcoin breaks this trend line, I'm not in a rush. If it breaks it, makes a candle up here, I'm still not in a rush. It can go up here. Now, when it gets to the 67 to 69k range, then yes, I'll be worried a little bit. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm missing out. I didn't buy it at a lower range. But I'll still be patient. I want Bitcoins to put a candle up here. If a Bitcoin can have a candle up there, even though it's going to be higher, I'll probably buy it there because I'm taking a gamble that I'm going to buy it lower when Bitcoin gets to at least 55k, if not lower. So if my gamble doesn't work out, then my next gamble is I'm going to get a confirmation candle, at least on a day chart. Maybe I may even want to look at a week chart. If it can give me a candle up here, I don't know if 1 week chart will give me a candle, but at least a day chart gives me a candle up here. Then I say, you know what? I believe Bitcoin is now going to make its ultimate move up. It's going to break out of this pattern. It's eventually going to go ahead test 84k. Now, you can wonder, hey, how are you coming up with 84k? So I'll show you really quick. So if you take a line from this bottom of the trend line to the top of the trend line, and you take this line and you move it up here, then it's showing me that Bitcoin can have a breakout of 84k. It may not all happen at once, so I'm going to move it over. So I was predicting eventually Bitcoin will break out, move in here, and then it's going to have a descending pattern, probably again, and we're going to work that. But that range will be from 74k. It will start out at, let's say, 98k. So it will slowly work its way down, maybe give us a few wicks. So let me undo that line. All right, take this line away. So let's look at the Bitcoin chart and let's turn on Lux Algo. So as things stands right now, the 1 hour chart thinks we're going to go to 61k. The 2 hour chart thinks we're going to go to 61k. The 3 hour chart has a sell signal, so it still thinks we're going to go to 57. But if you look right here, we already hit this and we wicked down. So therefore 57k is like a support. Now if you want to look further, the support range is 57 and 54. So anywhere from this area, Bitcoin can bounce and come back up. At least that's what the 3 hour chart is telling us. So let's look at the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart still has not got a buy signal yet. So it's still on the sell signal. It's been moving sideways. It wicked down to, I guess, a little bit below 56k, but it didn't hit our take profit target 1. Definitely didn't hit take profit target 2. So let's look at the 5 hour chart. 5 hour chart did get a signal. 5-6 is very close, but I believe in 4 hour chart more. So 5 hour chart thinks we're going to 62.7. 6 hour chart still has a sell signal. As I told you, until we get more of the same signal going all the way across to the day chart, then Bitcoin hasn't shifted much. Like if you look at the day chart, we still have a sell signal. We already touched down to both targets. because you can see Bitcoin came down to here. So right now, all this area, it can easily bounce off and go up. So I'm going to be patient. I'm still targeting 55K as my range. Bitcoin will eventually come to. If not, I missed out. I missed out on good DCA opportunity. And as I said earlier in the video, if I miss out and Bitcoin comes all the way here to 66K, comes to 68K, and it can form a day candle above it, then this is where I'll buy. I don't care if I bought it high. I took a risk. I stuck to my plan. My plan failed. It gave me a confirmation candle. So I'll use my confirmation candle as my plan B. But until my plan B takes place, I'm sticking with my plan A. With everything going on in the world, I will roll the dice, and I think we will have a dip. Dips don't happen every day, but once, twice a month, a real dip, a dip worth buying. If we're in the top of the trend line, I don't consider this a dip. I considered this yellow line as my first buying opportunity dip if I was going to buy it and it's coming from the top of the trend line. Then if it comes down here, I don't think that's dip. If it comes to the middle of my trend line, this is one buying opportunity. But if it already traveled to the middle, it may travel a little bit lower. I can buy here. So I'm going to clear this up. I wouldn't buy at this line. I would buy on the confirmation candle. I would buy here at the yellow line. I would buy here at the white line. Again, take your gamble. I don't want to buy here. I don't want to buy here. If it came here, there's a good chance it could come down here. If it came down here, it's a good chance it can come down here. I'm just taking my chances with my probability. So this is going to be it on the Bitcoin update. There isn't much to say. The market is on an upswing. Things are moving up. So I'm just going to be patient, let things roll. And because I put this on video, you guys will see if my gamble paid off. I'm holding out till 55K. If not, you know what? I can live with it. Just like the market forced me to live with the dip that we're on. Some of our portfolio got sliced in half and we have to live with it. Nothing we can do. So what's wrong with living with it with some cash in your hand? So this will wrap up this video, guys. This covered Bitcoin. Hopefully, if you have any questions, just put it in the comment below. And just bear with me as I keep making videos down the line. I believe I will become better. Till next time.